Because I kind of almost in the Angel is also in the same boat.
Okay.
Because as if Angel was always trying to trigger me so she could just come at me. And that's a few people saw that I was avoiding with my life.
It didn't seem like you were avoiding.
Angel in particular, I was avoiding.
Because you would go by the side and you make side comments. And your side comments are usually very lofty.
About who?
It's
Angel?
like, no, like normally, if you dey para like this.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's why I'm a human being now.
Your comments are
usually... convenience that's why I'm a human being. Can't people have those kind of convenient moments?
Well, what
so it's only the ladies that can have convenient moments.
No.
That they are allowed to be human being every time because their emotions are everywhere. I'm not an emotional man.
Where are you?
I'm not really.
You are old school. You guys are rational.
But I wanted to have come into the new school. I'm trying to adapt.
No, your adaptation is slow.
In my time, I didn't have. I was going to have this kind of hair on my head, or I was going to, look this pretty. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I thought I was going to, I'll be a good daddy, but I'm a sweet daddy. You know what I mean? I'm a sweet daddy.
Okay, you know what? Let's keep it moving. Would you have been happy if Ilebaye got a third strike and got disqualified?
Honestly, no. If it was by my means that she got the third strike, no. I don't.
But if it was from, let me say, another altercation she had with someone else,
I would have said it's her fault. It's the game. She didn't read the rule book. Because I think that day of her first two strikes, I tried to cheer her up. Like, that's why I still feel that thing was a bit one kind. Because Pere was sitting down beside her, and I was just there trying to, if I feel done with the video, if you think I'm lying. But I tried to cheer her on, like, come on, put a smile on her face, don't feel down. Because I know she was in a fight with Doyin at the time. Mm-hmm. Like, don't let these kind of things get you. Only you come here, now you waka come, only you waka go type thing. And she had that really bright smile. I was like, okay, yes, I put a smile on her face. And next thing, boom. I'm top waiting. As in,
here's the way the audience saw it. We saw it like you were part of those people that were happy. Okay, now when Ike trashed her things.
Okay, let's speak to that part.
Yes.
Now, I think before that time they showed when I was angry.
Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs? How are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Miciously Mimi, where you get the gist as it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel, or are you sitting on a far long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist as it hurts? So, guys. Now, the question right here is Seyi really sorry? Guys, that is the question I am asking yet again. Is Seyi Awolowo really sorry about his utterances in Biggie's house, which has actually turned him to a soft person until he leaves Biggie's house? Now, why did I ask that question? Did you just watch the video right now where a lady interviewed Seyi? Did you see how Seyi sounded? Now, I do not know if you have come across the video where Ebuka, interviewed Seyi. Because yes, after the housemate leaves the house, the first people to interview them before they would even start thinking of any other media rounds is Ebuka. Do you get? From their hotel room where they lodged, Ebuka will be the first person to interview them. So during his interview with Ebuka, Seyi was feeling so emotional, like so sorry. Ebuka was asking him some question. He was like that he is so sorry he said whatever he said, to the extent he started crying. Guys, to the extent he started crying, shedding tears. As at the point he started speaking about how everything happened in the house, he could not even mention what he did. He was only like telling Ebuka that I cannot say, because Ebuka was like, okay, so how did it happen? He was like, he knows that the scenario was played, that he could not say those words himself, because of course those words are not good words, that are not words someone should actually be proud of saying. After feeling emotional with at Ebuka interview, and then you are not acting somewhat different in a normal interview, does it mean you're actually feeling emotional because it is Big Brother platform where you feel the whole world is actually concentrating on and watching you, and you're out of that platform and you are in somewhat interview, they form abara, they form rights? Did you see how he was replying that lady? That don't they think that he as a human being has this thing? I don't understand. I don't understand. Now, is Sheyi really sorry? That is the question right now. Person is supposed to they calm down because Nigerians are not happy with him no matter what. He's supposed to be calming down. In fact, I think the best thing would have been better for him not even grant any interview, just like Tolani Badge did. Because the man he's granting this interview, acting such way like he's not sorry, people would definitely be coming for him. But anyways, his life, by the way, he's at a biggie's house. He has his life to live. Ebuka also interviewed Ike. Ike in his interview feel he's not supposed to go by now. He's supposed to be at least half a week or two to himself in the house. That he really do not want to go, so that he go carry some operation before he leaves, you understand? So Ebuka asked him about how he was always insisting that Messi is not going to win, and he was like, he's not from any place of pain or something, but because she don't win before now, why she won't win again, that kind of a thing. Ebuka was like, you and Messi were going back and forth, is there still feelings there? He was like, the thing is, even if there is any feelings there, the truth is only moving forward that matters. Ahead, there is no point going back, meaning that there is no hope of them, getting together again. Guess what Ike said? Ike said he has coins. Ike did not give anybody his coin. He said he wanted to give little to CC, little to who again said. He said he has coins hidden on top of the roof of the toilet at the garden. That is where Ike hid some of his coins. He said he has up to 1,000 coins on the roof of the bathroom at the garden side. That boy, Ike, is somebody who will definitely miss on that show because that guy, he's the gamer himself. Anyways, guys, let's enter back to the house because a lot they share. So yesterday, Baye was actually pleading with Sholzy, the HOH Sholzy, a very funny Sholzy, was pleading with him that she want to sleep in the HOH room with him. I was telling him that, I'm up this week, even if it's what I would enjoy this week before I go home. And Sholzy was trying to tell her that she should be like David. Just like David and Gloria's story, that should be like David, believe in yourself, go anywhere, that kind of a thing. She now said, yes, I see myself as a David, but I want to sleep with you. Shows no agree. She said BFF now for outside. I just said you all. But the thing is, despite every rumbling from Shorzy, Baye still slept at the HOH floor, yes, at the HOH lounge, I mean. In as much as she did not sleep on the bed, but she slept at the lounge there, like the sitting room in the HOH lounge. That was where she slept. She did not have her comfort like sleeping on the bedroom, but she said, you see this upstairs, now where I go sleep today. My case is not going to be different. So baby girl slept there on that chair, on the couch at the lounge. She slept on the couch there, and there she sleep, wake up peacefully for herself this morning. I'm like, this girl, she know they agree. Now let's enter gist. Guys, yesterday, I was talking about Friends nominating Friends yesterday, right? And major reason why I even said that was because of Venita and Mercy. Now, the funny thing is, after that nomination, she was still happy she did. Because she was like, she and Adekule were like, shout out to Ike exclusive right now. Then she now said, Ike will be so happy that about nomination. He was like, he might not be happy that I am up, but he'll be happy I did what I did. What she did is nominating Mercy, that he will be happy. Then Adekule was like, yes, he will be like, she no go win that show. She no go ever win that show. They were not laughing about it. I'm like, like you all guys always tell me, it is the game. I hope it is always the game when it's also not your this thing, no. Because whenever things do not go well through your fave side, people will not remember it's a game. Now that someone else is doing to someone else, so you now remember it is a game. Let's all remember in general to all the housemates that it is a game they are playing. Nobody should be judged unfairly. Okay? All right, let's continue. So still talking about Venita. I think Venita is like coming for a bant or fight with CC, but indirectly. If it did not happen in this house, it's going to happen outside. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do, because post-show will be very hot. Why did I say so? You remember there was a night, everything that they discussed with Tuna, both bedroom talk, toilet talk, dressing room talk. I'm always telling you guys, so that whenever that particular word will start up a fight, you would know where it is coming from. So there was a time Adekule was telling Venita about how some ladies were like, oh, Hadibi, you are not in a ship, and the way we are for day with you, now if they do this for me, they do that for me. Which Venita was asking him, who people talk Adekule mentioned CC and Rrel. Now, while CC, Doyin, and Pere were having a conversation, an interesting one at that, we're going to come back to that. When they were having a conversation, Venita now walked in and start coming over Sissy face because they're talking about relationship, And Sissy was like, oh, no person don't enter her eyes for here. That she has a man who has everything she wants outside of the house. So what would she be looking for again in the house? So while she was having that conversation, then Venita came to her face and was like, Sissy, who do you like? Who do you like? Wadiora, Wadiora, who do you like in the house? Wadiora, because that's her son in Wadiora. She was the way she was calling, Wadiora, who do you like in the house? You like somebody in the house. That person is not on this table, but you like somebody in the house. Sissy was just thinking she's just naturally playing. Sissy don't know where that talk they come from. You understand? After she did that play finish, she now left. She actually was sending a message to Sissy that she's pretending not to like anybody while she likes her man. That is the message here. You see? Now the question is, what is really going on between Adekunle and Sissy? Because now when they were having a convo, the conversation is this: they were like, if a man likes you in this house, he will definitely set a boundary where they will not let any other lady in the house come close to them and start doing some petty stuff. But immediately, Doyin raised up that topic. Sissy was like, wait, hope you are not trying to use A and V for an example, and the A and V is Venita and Adekunle. Now you see, there is really something between Venita, Adekunle and Sissy, especially Sissy and Adekunle. For immediately Doyin wants to say that Sissy was like, hope is not A and V, Adekunle and Venita, that you want to cite as an example of setting boundaries. Is there something Adekunle does in our bag that we do not see? Anyways, Doyin actually use Shegs and Bella for an example, how Bella, nobody come close to Shegs. Shegs set the boundaries, not even Bella setting it. Shegs did set the boundary. Now the question is, you accept that when a guy like you in that house would definitely set the boundary? And the answer is yes. In as much as Sissy, they are trying to argue with her. Sissy was not trying to tell Pere and Doyin on how Ilebaye was trying to, be with Ike to make her jealous or something. Why Ilebaye was telling Ike that it's to make Cross jealous. So Sissy was like, Ilebaye is purposely doing that to get to her. Then Cross now, Pere now brought his own ish between him and the Cross. It may seem as though Pere is just trying to choose the peace side between him and Cross because of how much he loved Cross. Why did I say so? He actually did voice out because they started talking about Cross and Kimopra, how Cross, the person Doyin cited as an example was actually Cross. Doyin was like, Cross has been flirty and all of that, but ever since the lady he likes came to the house, he set the boundaries. The other time, somebody was trying to sit on his lap and he just shunned the person off that shouldn't happen. That means Cross is actually, serious, Then Sissy was not even accepting that is the girl that maybe I've told him not to do. Sissy just the argue him. I still noticed that Sissy is not pleased that the friendship with Cross not really work out like that, And also I did not accept the notion for her to say her spec is not in the house, because she also almost flopped. She was like, I liked somebody. Pere was there. She now say, no, I'm not going to talk this thing again. So I think maybe she was referring to Pere. But that aside, so Pere now said something. Pere said that outside of the house, that him and Kim has met in various occasions, like in an event, he has been with Kim, and he has also told Cross that he is interested in Kim. This is coming out from Pere's mouth directly, that he likes Kim. Not until Kim came into the house, that even Pere said he asked Kim. Kim said she's not coming for this All-Stars. Only to come in and only for Kim to come in the other day, and Cross is all over Kim. The same person that your guy told you about that he likes. You get? So Pere was like, he doesn't want to form a narrative of about friends quarreling because of a lady. You understand? That's why he actually stepped aside. So they were like, Doyin and Sissy were like, yes, Cross did not give the girl breathing space. Immediately she came in, in just the full arm, bed. But as they were having that convo, the said person now came, Kim now came to join them. So they started coding their words, and then Kim wanted to leave. They told her not to stay, no problem. That was how we did not finish the topic of how Pere feel about Kimopra. I really hope Ebuka would ask that question come Sunday, because Cross, you do this one, no. And I do not think Pere would actually take Cross serious outside of the house ever again, because this side of Cross, understand them. Meanwhile, talking about Sisi and Baye, upstairs, Sisi actually confront Baye of some of the things she did to her and the issue of they have about wipe and all of that. And Sisi now told Baye that, whatever you do in this house, you always plan it. Ilebaye will be surprised that this one, all the housemates are coming to tell her the same thing. You understand? She was like, what do you mean that I planned it? Sisi now gave her own scenario for an example. Now gave white money scenario and as an example. Now that what you did to white money was quite uncalled for. You purposely come at people, you purposely plan and you come at people to get a reaction for them. That is what you do. She now told Ilebaye that you're lucky that this is not 2018. Maybe I'm matured now. If it was 2018, you would ask for a voluntary exit because they were arguing it down. Ilebaye was like she did not do anything wrong, that what has she done and all of that. So now the question is, why is it that all the housemates are now coming all over Ilebaye's face? So always tell her you are planning this, you're planning that. All this while, there's no reason now because of the game. Don't they come to an end and they realize this buyer is still in this game with us? How come? I think that is what is working on their head. That is when they now woke up from their slumber and be like, wait, have we been pushing this get to the final? Because I remember Sisi saying 120M no be being, so some people are acting like a supporting cast already to other housemates to win this money. 120M no be beans. Everybody needs to take it personal and serious. So it may seem as though they have noticed that from Baye. That is, everybody is always confronting her. You pre-planned this. Oh, you did not pre-plan that. Oh, Mama could not let the girl breathe. She actually played her game well. Kudos to her. Anyways, Cross and Sisi actually had their bants this morning, because of cleaning again. I don't know, Sisi, now that girl gets hot-head, I'm telling you. So she was actually removing the bottle of water and drinks people drank, putting them in the waste bin. And then Cross was like, try and empty the content of those bottles so that it will be light. Sisi was like, I beg, no tell me, that's not what I'm coming here to do. But first off, guys, I want to ask a question. To me, I feel Sisi is always seeing everything as a fight, right? But that aside, why would adults in a particular environment would drink water? You go just drop am for table. You drink, you cannot dispose them. That is my question. Why would they not dispose the water? Why did they keep on like that? They drop them anyhow. This housemaid, the reason they act like kids and it is so uncalled for. Now, back to the matter. I think Sisi took everything so personal and was telling Cross, I go change them for you. Cross was like, change them for me if you want change them. I'm not quarreling with you. I'm just actually telling you the facts, But it is what it is. I just know Sisi not happy with Cross. Anyways, white money and Doyin yet again. Doyin yesterday was telling white money about how she felt betrayed from Angel. I discussed that with you guys yesterday. And this morning, Doyin seek for a voluntary exit. She was telling white money that she want to leave, that she feels so unhappy and betrayed, that she just want to leave. You understand? That she doesn't experience love, that she wants to leave. White money was advising her, why would you want to leave? Do not leave. It is better you leave from normal eviction than you leaving because of you just opted it yourself. By the time you go outside of the house, you would watch your clip, you watch things and you'd be like, wait, did you just do this? The moment you stepped out of this house, you tend to regret why you actually took a voluntary exit. You would definitely regret it. You would actually wish that time never happened. So better don't do it now so that it will not be late or you will not start regretting some shit. White money was like, don't worry, by this week, by the time you play task, play game, you don't win one or two tasks, you'll be happy again. Do not let this come across to you so tight that you want to leave the house. Doyin, baby, please do not leave the house. We love you. Mimi even love you, right? You're playing your own part, but the same thing is right. I know you're feeling like you're going home this week. But don't worry, baby girl, you go do all right. Coming from Rrel, by this time last week, Doyin has taken her berths with her heavy makeup on, laughing and roaming the house with so much igara, forming alliance and gossiping with them gangs. Now, them never leave you. Those people were trying to carry her along with gossip. You were never loved. And that is just the truth. That is just the truth. But I understand how she feels. It feels so bad that you're always the one at the giving end and you don't receive. It's somehow. Anyways, guys, I don't carry gist where food buckets come on our doorstep. What do you think? What do you think about everything that is happening? Gist me. Just cut me the legit in the comment section. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you're having a great day. Bye for now, guys.